Okay, so now we've finished one half of the roof, and we're going to start on the other half. Now you will notice that I've cut the two pieces, the two initial pieces, and applied them on both sides, because it's important that the sides stay even all the way up. Okay, so by the time you get to this point here, they have to be level. So periodically take your ruler or just a straight edge and measure and make sure that they are staying the same level, because when you get to the top here, you're going to have to do something different. Now we're also going to apply a strip of that, just a strip of sandpaper along this edge right here. Okay, so we will cut that to fit now. Okay, so we're going to cut that to fit along there. We're not going to glue it in place yet, but we are going to fit it. Okay, and again, I will be back when I have finished shingling this side of the roof. Okay, we're just about now to apply the last two pieces to our roof. Okay, you can see that they've been brought up evenly, and we need to start this with a half. Now I'm just going to put a couple of little clips in here, just to hold it in place while it dries. Okay, and let's just check and make sure that the roof cap covers everything. Yes, it does. So now we can apply our glue to the capstone piece. Okay, now we've got our glue on our capstone and our cap piece, and we can put it in place. It's a good thing tacky glue dyes clear. Besides that, we are going to be aging all of this. Okay, and that completes the shingling of the cabin. Now, somewhere on this table, we have hiding the chimney topper. Okay, so we're going to glue that in place right now. You may find once you've got this in place you want to add a rock or two, if it doesn't look exactly the way you want it to look, and it's got to go right about there. Okay. Now, while we've got our glue out, we are going to do just a little bit more gluing. Here's the door for the cabin, and we might as well glue that in place right now. So we're going to put glue along there and along the base of it where it touches the floor. Okay, and we are going to set it in place. It's easier to do this from the front so we can see what we're doing. Oh, this is a tricky little operation here. Okay, there we have the door partially open. And we're going to take our pointed tip here, very carefully remove the excess glue. Okay, and we'll just leave this to dry. So now we have a cabin with a partially open front door. Okay. Now we are going to take our porch piece. I shouldn't keep calling it a porch. It's actually more like a deck because it doesn't have a roof on it. And we're going to stain it. Okay, now turn that over and take a piece of your 1/16 inch strip wood. You're going to cut a piece that is the length of the deck. Now 1/16 of an inch doesn't seem like very much, but we're actually going to have our deck raised just ever so slightly above the level of the base. As I said, 1/16 of an inch doesn't seem like very much, but it adds to the impression when you look at it. You know that that deck is not sitting on the ground. You also know that it's got enough space there that there are probably mice under it, maybe a vole or two, and maybe an industrious rabbit has dug a hole underneath. Or, God forbid, a skunk. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to just glue this along one long edge of the deck. You're going to take your four supports, your corner supports for your, oops, So this back piece attaches it to the cabin, and these 4 little pieces are going to support the deck at the front here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Before the glue dries, I'm going to line this up along the front of my cabin and get these set up on either side of the door. Now, remember let's get rid of all of these. Now, you'll remember that I asked you to leave space at the front here where the rocks were. You may find you're going to have to adjust that once you get your deck done. So, there's the deck. Now, you'll notice it is a darker color than the cabin. That wasn't entirely on purpose, but my rationale is that it gets a lot more wear and tear, and besides that, we're about to age the rest of the cabin. So, okay, there's the deck and the cabin completed. Now is a good time to tidy everything up and get ready to start on the base.